is going to be pretty much not only just talking about gossip people or people that gossip, just some of the things and some of the environments that people can put themselves in that cause them to become a gossiper, or what people categorize as a gossiper. You know, a person who sometimes gossiping can come in many different ways. Like you could be gossiping about the latest trends, you can be gossiping about the latest headlines, the hot topics, gossiping about other people's business, which some of all that ties into, but it's different. Obviously, you have good gossip and you have bad gossip, but it's just all what you allow to come and be penetrated into your mind. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and then again with that, you have the control over all of that, of what you allow, because again, it goes back into you have to check your surrounding, and then as the saying always go, birds of a feather flocks together. So is it is all what's is all what's in your mind, and it all what you like, all what you like to be around, all all what makes you comfortable, and that goes into like, and again what you're comfortable with. And again, we're outside, as I got really comfortable doing these podcasts outside now, so I don't know why lately, but I like to be out in nature when I'm doing the podcast. It's really good, and can get to bring the information that you want to put out there, and the information that, not only saying you got to be outside, because one day I will be in a studio, but just right now, um, I like doing them in nature. And who goes to say once you do get a studio, you still won't be doing them outside? Is that goes back again to show you it's all what you start out with is like the foundation of it. So you always got to go back to the foundation. That's what sometimes some people miss out on and fail to realize. It's like we all started from somewhere. So it's like sometimes you may have to go back to that where you started at to rekindle things, to get back to where it used to be, to get that old vibe, that old feeling. So it's almost like a little bit of backtracking, almost, but not backtracking in the physical. You're backtracking mentally, and sometimes you can too backtrack physically as well. So it's just all what you want to have to come into your circle. So and that's the thing too. What we go talking mainly about with gossiping people, because sometimes you have some people that gossip so much is like of them gossiping, they're just gossiping about false information, something, and you got to know how the storyline goes. It's like if I tell somebody something, then you're gonna pass it down another version. Just like now, if you're listening to this podcast, you may say to your friends or say to somebody who that you may know, or be like, "Oh, girl, hey, yo, what's up, homeboy? Have you heard this podcast? You heard that? It goes like this and that." Then you telling it to them this way, and then they're gonna tell their version to, they're gonna tell their version of another way. So that's just how that that timeline go. The gossip timeline is that what I can call it? Gossip timeline, because it's all going to get watered down some way, or either watered up some way. It all depends on what the topic is, because it's mainly if your topic is about somebody, your topic is about somebody's life, what you may think you may know of, or some, or it could be you could be knowing, but it's still you're passing it along, and it all gonna get watered down or get watered up, and it in either one of those ways is gonna it gonna depend on the person. The type of person that's delivering the message is going to be whether they're going to water it up or whether they're going to water it down. And that's the way it is, how it goes, um, with who's delivering the message. So that's it. All goes to show you that. And then again, too, it all can be like, that's why we have to be careful about who we hang around, who we you know tell things to, who we share ideas and all that kind of stuff with, because everybody is not meant to have for it to be told to. Because sometimes you can be telling your ideas and your dreams and all that kind of stuff to another person, and then that person takes it for their benefit and use it like, okay, I came up with this, or this is mine, and that all goes for you hurting yourself for like gossiping around the wrong people, just giving out too much information. So even if that happened, and you're listening to this now, and there's something that you go through, it all can stop with you today. Like it's just all what you put into your mind, or what you um, allow to get in your mind. So You have to check your surroundings. You got to check your circle, check your clique, check your homegirls, check your homeboys. You got to see. Like if you can't build with them and you can't look at the person next to you and say, "Oh, I can grow with this person. I can see." Then sometimes you it can be the wrong people. You still hanging around and you think you can grow with them, but you really can't. Because the thing is, you can be around some people and they see that you're elevating, they see that you're rising. That rubs them the wrong way. And then what they do, they start to do things to try to make you stay at the level that you're at or stay within their comfort zone. Because that's all what that is. It's just that they get uncomfortable at the level that you're at or the level that they see that you're going. So it's all about who you hanging around. Because birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, birds of a feather flock together. Like, yeah. And that's the thing too. And sometimes gossiping can come from people they're not they're not comfortable with themselves. They don't have anything pretty much going on for themselves. So they have to stick their nose in other people's business. Stick their nose in and just stick their nose in things. Because there's nothing there. It's like whenever they get to sit and just be by themselves, there's nothing that makes them happy. Nothing. So of course they gotta what's going on with such and so today? What's such and such doing? Let me turn on BET, see what's going on BET. And not now, not neither one of them thoughts came like, oh, let me get up, let me pick up a book, let me read a book, or let me turn it to the Weather Channel, let me turn it to um the E Channel. So it's all what we play into our mind and all what your mind is open to because that's the thing when things are invited in when there's nothing like when there's nothing like closed off, you don't have like any setting, any standards. Pretty much, you can say that too. Not saying that you got to have these high sedity and bougie standards, but just like standards of, okay, if I'm around somebody who's vibing low, this person is not, I can't hang around them. Or you could be a strong person, and there are a lot of us out there, strong people who can be around those type of entities because we know we have that. We carry that torch, we carry that light that we're able to shine it on this person. Be like, okay, look, see it from a different way. Like people can be calling you all day, or you can try to get in touch with you and all that kind of stuff, and just wanna chitter chat on the phone. It's up to you if you hit answer or you hit send to voicemail. And and then eventually they'll get the picture. Then eventually they'll get the picture. So let me paint this story real quick. I know I said I'm doing this podcast outside. Actually, right before I was getting ready to come out here and to do it right below where my mother lived, there's a little driveway. So these two cars pulled there, and long before that, I had cut my computer off, my laptop, cut it completely off. But the two cars are there. Two people got out of it, just chit chat and started talking. And I started to get, I got one beat from my laptop. Then another one came. But one came when the first car was pulling off. Another one came when the second car was pulling off. I don't know. That could be a sign or a signal just showing me something, or I don't know if they're I don't know, because of what I talk about and the information I put up there, they could be, well, they've been in all my electronic stuff as it is. So I don't know what they were doing, or it could be nothing. But then now, since I just brought up this message, that black car, because one car they both went opposite directions. So the one came from this direction, came back by slow motion. So I just threw up my fist. And then you're going to press on the heist the motor. Like, it's crazy out here in this world. It's crazy. But you can't stop what has been ordained and what has been created by the Most High. No way, no shape, no form, no fashion. So, because that's why you have to keep poking, just keep poking. That's what it is. You got to just keep poking, and little do you know, you're poking at a brick wall. So you're not gonna get a response. You're not gonna get anything. This not even a response. This just is me enlightening someone on a situation because there are several people who could be going through the same thing. I know it because I've had people to reach out to me. So I guess time will change one day, but it probably won't because they'll still be gossiping about you. Because that's what they do. They like to gossip about you. That's another thing too. If you vibe that low and you don't have that strong of a mindset that you let someone influence you or let someone pull you into something that's like degrading, demeaning, and just like makes you look bad as a person, whether if it's your job or not. I mean, that goes to show you don't have no heart. Because I don't know who could say that. oh, this is what I want to do for work, and I want to support and raise my family off of this. And I'm only speaking about just things that been someone coming to you saying like, oh, here's $20, here's a gift card, here's whatever. Just go do whatever you got to do to distract this person, like stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. But it's all crazy. But you know, something about these gossiping people. I mean, but that's what people do. But so I'm gonna take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages. All right, so here we are. We're back after those messages. Like we said, this episode is gonna be pretty much not only just talking about gossip people or people that gossip, just some of the things and some of the environments that people can put themselves in that cause them to become a gossiper, or what people categorize as a gossiper. You know, a person who sometimes gossiping can come in many different ways.